Sometimes you find something metal detecting that just is bizarre. Sometimes you find something that raises all kinds of questions. Sometimes you find something that is dark. And sometimes you just don't know how you should feel about what you have found. This one little item I have found is all those things rolled up into one. Well, in this case, folded into one. Let's first flash back to the day I found this. Got my buddy Ron coming over here.
You know, I had something running, man.
Spectre and the detector there. Check his channel out. And we got his buddy Mike way up yonder. Yeah, I just found something. It's kind of peculiar. There might be some German writing on it.
Actually, that's gotta be a coin. I think
Looks
it's
like a
circular.
Well, it looks like a bent coin because it's folded in half.
It is. Wow.
And I think there's German on it. I just got my magnifying glass out. There's definitely some writing on it, and it looks like a German font.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know what that is though. I'm gonna have to get a much closer look at that one.
Yeah, I see it. Look at, there's stars around the inside of it right there, or something type.
I don't know what this is.
Wow.
That could be anything wrong, couldn't
You
it?
sure could, buddy.
I'll take it.
Coin. Oh.
It is a mystery coin.
Yeah, there's definitely something on it right there.
Yeah. And it looks like a little, like something in the middle, like a cross or something, or I don't know.
I'm interested, man.
I'm super interested. I got. It's just a crappy magnifying glass I have out in the field with me, and I don't know. I'm not getting good detail off it, but we'll get it home and check it out.
Yeah, it's drying out, but I can definitely see something around the edges.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not broken. It is bent, and it is very thin. And
how
delicate.
it got that way, I don't know.
Buddy.
I'm
interested. Let me know.
Let's do it, man. Yeah. Now that I got it home, I can take a better look at it. Under magnification, I can make out my first clue. I can see what appears to be a German-style font and the word Pfennig. Some quick searches online, and I find a variety of Pfennigs over the years. But I can also make out what appears to be a wreath, or maybe 2 leaves. This clue narrows down the coin for me in my search, and I now know the coin I have. And what I see online has me a little disturbed. There is a secret hidden in the folded portion of this coin. I might now have some insight as to why it was folded. Now let me say, if my assumption is right about this coin story, maybe I should leave it bent. But I am partly curious and need to open it up as if the story would reveal itself. Before anyone starts leaving comments, actually leave all the comments, good and bad, that you would like, I know that the act of unfolding this will cause it damage. I know there is no way to take this coin that is folded completely in half and open it without affecting it. But I just have to see if this coin is hiding what I think it is hiding. This coin is so completely folded, I can't slip a sheet of paper into it. So it will take a little force to open it. A thin chisel, a vise, and a hammer are needed. I'm able to slowly get it separated. After a bit of coaxing, it's open far enough where I can put it over a small rod and hammer it open, and eventually I can lay it on a solid surface and hammer it flat. Well, here's the final result. As I said, it was going to take some abuse, and now I can see what is on the inside of this coin. Well, the image didn't jump out to me right away. I had to hold it under just the right light and magnify it. It's very tricky to get the image just right. What I'm showing you here on the top of this coin is actually an eagle. You can see the eagle head and eagle beak right there at the very top, and you can see its wings stretching out on either side. There's the wing on the right side, the head in the very center, and the wing on the left side. Over on the right, you can see the date. I believe this is 1938. And there we get a little bit of a close-up of that. Again, it's very tricky to get this detail to show through. The coin is in rough shape. And here you can see this coin's deep, dark secret. There's a swastika on there. Let me overlay an example of a coin that's not destroyed, and you should be able to see the image come through of what this would have looked like if it were not so beat up. This was not the first German coin I found. This coin from 1935 is my first and only other German coin. This was not the first item I have found with a swastika. This token has one, but it was a symbol of good luck at that time. The coin is now unfolded and its image is revealed, but what about its story? As usual, I simply won't ever find out the true story. When I've discussed finding this coin with friends, they all seem to have a slightly different take, but they do all seem to lead to the same conclusion. So we start with who? Who was the person who discarded this coin? My first thought, simply because of other items I have found and the conclusions I have drawn, is that it is a souvenir of war. A soldier goes off to fight in World War II and brings this coin home. You can use your imagination as to how it was acquired. Some other ideas thrown out to me. It may have come from a German family who makes their way to the US after the war. It may have come from a Holocaust survivor. Now we move on to why. Why was this coin folded and thrown in a river? Whether it's the soldier, the German, or the survivor, one thing is clear. They wanted that horrible symbol to be hidden. So much so that they hammered the coin closed and discarded it in a river. This one location in this river has seen so many changes over time. It's as if the flowing of the water pushes with it time and change, and I step foot in the current and slowly peel back that time, reversing the flow. I find modern sinkers and rings from families fishing and swimming. I find the discarded printing plates of a detergent box. I find the $2 bill plate. Real or counterfeit, that story is still being printed. I find the bullets and sinkers from Civil War soldiers camping, fishing, and fighting. And I find the Spanish 4 real from the 1700s. This one tiny folded coin with its secrets is just one more story from the many signals from my detector parting the currents of this river.